This is the voice of Chinese tissue paper and hygiene products industry. Today is November the 16th. Here is news briefs. 1. China Yanjin achieved operating revenue of 361 million yuan in the third quarter of 2023. In the third quarter of 2023, the operating revenue of China Xiamen Yanjin New Material Company Limited was about 361 million yuan, an increase of 23.46% year-on-year. Net profit attributable to shareholders of the listed company was approximately 7,739,700 yuan, an increase of 73.9% year-on-year. 2. China Jia achieved operating revenue of 168 million yuan in the third quarter of 2023. In the third quarter of 2023, the operating revenue of China Tongling Jia Biologic Technology Company Limited was about 168 million yuan, an increase of 1% year-on-year. Net profit attributable to shareholders of the listed company was approximately 28,475,200 yuan, a decrease of 28.41% year-on-year. The decrease in revenue during the first 3 quarters of 2023 was mainly due to the decrease in sales of disinfectant wet wipes. 3. China OK Technology achieved operating revenue of 116 million yuan in the third quarter of 2023. In the third quarter of 2023, the operating revenue of China OK Technology Company Limited was about 116 million yuan, a decrease of 40% year-on-year. Net profit attributable to shareholders of the listed company was approximately 58,542,000 yuan, a decrease of 31.08% year-on-year. 4. China Shanghai Qingliang put 2 high-end tissue machines into operation at Taizong in Sutian, China. On November the 1st, the third and fourth high-end tissue machines provided by Shanghai Qingliang were successfully put into operation at Taizong in Suzhou, China. These 2 machines are the second successful startup of tissue machines, following the successful startup of TM62 and TM63 at Taizong Group at the end of September this year. Taizong signed a contract with Shanghai Qingliang for a total of 8 tissue machines, with a machine width of 2,850 mm, a design speed of 1,600 meters per minute, and a single machine capacity of 25,000 tons per year. 5. China Orient Champion Paper started up the OCP10 Crescent tissue machine successfully. Following the startup of new OCP11 tissue machine on November the 2nd, China Orient Champion Paper started up the new OCP10 tissue machine successfully on November the 9th. This Crescent tissue machine, provided by China Shanghai Qingliang, has a width of 2,850 mm and a maximum operating speed of 1,400 meters per minute. 6. China JD.com reporting 11.11 figures. The transaction volume of tissue category increased by 52% year-on-year. During this year's 11.11 shopping festival, the tissue products category on JD.com in China showed a more segmented trend in consumer behavior. According to data released by JD Consumer and Industrial Development Research Institute, during the first week of JD.com's 11.11 promotion, October the 23rd to 30th, the total transaction volume of tissue products increased by 52% compared to the same period last year. Among them, the transaction volume of cotton soft tissues increased by 286%, baby cream tissues increased by 137%, facial tissues increased by 69%, and wet toilet tissues increased by 58%. Under the trend of refined consumption in daily necessities, tissue paper consumption has also shown characteristics of diversification and refinement. It focuses on specialized paper for specific purposes, expanding from toilet tissues and facial tissues to wet toilet tissues, kitchen towels, disinfectant wipes, baby cream tissues, and other specialized functional tissues. Online paper product consumption is undergoing a quality upgrade. 7. China National Pulp and Paper Research Institute successfully bid for the next ISO/TC6 and SC2 plenary meetings. From October the 31st to November the 1st, and November the 7th to 8th, the 37th plenary meeting of ISO/TC6/SC2, and the 33rd plenary meeting of ISO/TC6 of the International Organization for Standardization Technical Committee on Paper, Board, and Pulps were successfully held online. During the meetings, China National Pulp and Paper Research Institute successfully applied to host the 34th plenary meeting of ISO/TC6, and the 38th plenary meeting of ISO/TC6/SC2, along with related working group meetings, in Beijing from November the 25th to 29th, 2024.